Welcome to the reading room. It's Sylvie here. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading, and it's on why are people interested in you. So before we get started, if you like to support my channel, subscribe, press that like, comment, share your link. It's all good, and it's really appreciated. Thank you. And also timestamps down below. So take your time, enjoy the process. Take a deep breath. Pause that video. Pick your pile, your group. All right. So I'll see you there. Okay, group one, let's see what's going on with you. I have a few messages, and we're going to start with this one. Well, so far, from what I'm seeing is a lot, you are very, I want to say so present, like you're a strong person that people notice, and when they see you, they go, wow, that person is someone I can count on. They tend to trust you, or you're very dependable. They look up to you. So I pulled out some other cards to help out with this, and I drew them from the deck called the Chakra Animal. It's one of the decks I have, but I don't usually use them that much. And the three animals that were drawn was the otter, the stag, and the badger. And one thing about it is that they're all full of energy. They're the type of animals that protect. So the protection and the strength really comes out prominent in this reading. And also the energy that you're very happy, and also you have this playfulness about you, but at the same time you're very serious in when it comes to your goals, or being a leader, and there are qualities that people really are interested in you for those, whether they draw strength from you, or you inspire them in some way, but they definitely look up to you. So let's find out about when people first meet you, and then we'll find out about your loved ones and family. So when people first meet you, well, when they're not sure about you at first. Wow, I'm going to pull a few more. Okay. It's at first they don't know how to handle you. I see. Well, I'm going to pull out one more. Because if I see them, I start to read them right away. I receive the messages, so I might as well have the three, so I can tell that, no, that's too many. One more, please. There we go. So let's tell the full story. Oh, there's still three. All right. And anyway, they were in this order, so I'm going to leave them. So here it says that they're not really sure. When they meet you, they're like, who is this person? What are you up to? I mean, you are on the top, like you are really looked up, but also they're curious, and also they're not sure how to handle you, or how to approach you, or what you're all about. So they're cautious around you at first. When they first meet you, they're very supportive, and they would love to be around you and be part of what's going on. It feels very good. It feels very fun. So you're like a person that once they get to start to know you, that you draw them in, and this good feeling that they have around you, they want more of, and they tend to want you in their social bubble. So either it's at work, or if it's social, either way, they want you in their bubble. They want you to be part of the team. They want you to be part of them. They want you to be there, and because they see you as a leader. They see you as someone that's valuable and strong and capable. So, they really enjoy you too. So it's like you have a really good balance. But at first they're not sure. They really aren't, because you're too strong. What about your loved ones? Let's see what it is about that. So that's what interests them, is your strength. That's good to know. And it continues. One more, please. Two more, or whatever. A few more. Oops. Okay. So here we have, these cards seem to want to talk, have lots to say. Well, family, it seems like you're definitely someone who they just enjoy, they just love, love having you around. You're one of these people that they can count on, that you're always doing when it's time, or you support them. So people really do count on you, you know. But sometimes they need to start over with you, or sometimes they want to start something with you, or they want to start new projects, or they come to you for something new, something refreshing. So you're refreshing to them, they can throw their ideas or their wants on you, and you just there, and it's pretty refreshing. It's like you're like a ball of sunshine, and they can throw their whatever comes up in their lives, and come to you, and feel very secure. Yeah, they love sharing with you. They love letting you know. They feel very supported and very loved, and warm, and they trust you, and they believe in you, and they have this confidence in you, and you're like they feel like they can confide in you, share their secrets, share throw off their ideas, you know. So family and loved ones are really that's what interests them about you. That's what they're interested in you, is how good you are, and how much they can trust you. So if I was you, I'd set boundaries, because it sounds like everybody needs you or wants you. Well, there you go. I had a feeling, you know, like I was feeling like this is all one way, but the message is no, it's not. It's they support you a lot, and they love you so much, and they're willing to do whatever they can for you. So yes, they take a lot from you, and I don't feel like, I feel like, yes, this is true. You should set some boundaries, because it seems like everybody wants you from all directions, you know. But you have goals and plans, and no one wants to stop you from succeeding. They're all rooting for you and wanting you to do well, and they see that you have so much potential, and you can do so much with yourself, and also you have ideas and plans that you want to start, and so they're hoping for you, and they're rooting for you, and you shouldn't give up on those ideas. But yeah, they take a lot of your time. That's what I'm getting. Well, that's why they're interested in you, is you make them feel so good. Okay, group 2, let's see what you have. I have a little message for you here. And yeah, we'll start right off. That belongs here. Oh, I forgot I didn't grab the right deck. Switch that. That was from group 1. We're group 2. So let's start. What is going on here? Well, one of the things that they're interested about you is how wonderful you are, because right off they love you. You're someone who's confident, someone who brings out confidence, someone you can trust, but they want to bring you everywhere. They just want to be part of you. They want you around. They love who you are. They love how you make them feel. They love partnering up with you. They love adventures. They also share a lot with you. So there's a lot going on here. Why they're interested in you. And here, there's a little animals I chose from the deck, the Chakra Animals. And you have the fox, the wen, and the dragonfly. And they're all about how much you are fun. And people just love being around you because you're quick-witted. You have this joy about you. You're sort of like, you have this lightness that's around you. You're friendly, and also you don't mind changes. It's like if something's not going a certain way, and they decide, oh, let's do this instead, or hey, do you want to try something new? You're right in. You're right in to have the fun and the adventure, and but at the same time, you know, you're resourceful. You know how to manage things. So and no one, you cut through all this like deception, I would say. I have other colorful words, but you cut right through it. Like, I mean, you see things as they are. So you're a type of person that when they take you with, when you go with them or they take you with them, they know that everything's going to be fine. Their adventure is going to be great. So that's one of the things that attracts them to you. So let's find out what it is when someone first meets you, and then we'll find out about your loved ones or your family or the people closest to you. So people that are first meeting you, they wonder about you. They wonder about you because you seem to have lots going on. Like you are really, really busy, and you seem to have a lot. Your mind is occupied with ideas and wants and ambition, and they see that you're very busy. You also, well, they see that you're a really good person right off. Like, they know that, right? And they know you're willing to please people, willing to do things for others, and you're always it's almost like when someone is maybe doing something, you jump in and help. You're just like that. You just go in, and you just love being around people. You're a big dreamer. You're someone who's very kind, and I want to say you just love people. You just love being around them, love helping, and you're just someone who's very social. So that's what they see when they first meet you. And they're not wrong, because later they realize how great you are. So what about your family? Like, what about them? Like, what do they see? What interests them about you? Your loved ones, family, friends, close people. Oops. Oh, there's one. The world. They think the world of you. Okay, so they have a really they have a lot of good opinions about you. They see that you're either worldly, you're a person that knows a lot, you're a person you traveled, you've studied, you have life experience. However you become worldly, there's different ways, right? But also that you tend to be very successful with what you do and where you go, and that attracts them. Like, like, it's very interesting how you live and what you do with your life, even when you're not sure, and even the risk you take is you tend to take risk, and sometimes you might be hesitant to take it. They know you better, but whether you're hesitant or whether when you do it, it's pretty risky. They see that you're a very interested type person. I mean, they know what you're doing. They know how successful you are, but it's the way you go about it. That's what they're curious and interested in, and they like to follow your life, follow your interests. They're very curious about you, especially how you handle yourself when it comes to making decisions. That stands out. Yeah, you change like the wind. You're definitely someone who's not afraid to go ahead and do what you got to do, and you adapt. And that is a strong point that stands out, is how much you adapt. And what do they want to tell you about that? Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, if you doubt yourself, don't, because everyone loves the way you are, and you also should be proud and love yourself, because you're a good person, and the reflect of what you're putting out there comes back to you. I mean, you're gorgeous inside and out. And look at the sunshine. See, you carry sunshine all around you. The pleasure of being around you. People just they feel the warmth. And this is all the choices you have. You have so much potential. So there's a message for you. Okay? Okay, group 3. Let's see what's going on. So we have a little bit of message here for you. And yeah, I'm going to start off exactly why people are interested in you. Well, it has to do with the way you think, the way your mind works. it, it really. And let's find out more. Well, I pulled these three little animal cards: the mountain lion, the owl, and the dolphin. And that's from the chakra. Let me see, just a second. Oh yeah, the chakra animal was that simple. And yeah, so the lion is pretty powerful, pretty calm, and silent. Follows their intuition. And the owl is pretty wise, also confident. So you bring a lot of confidence out. You bring a lot of strength, and you're someone who's calm, and you're silent. Like, you don't say much. You have this gracefulness about you, but you're strong at the same time. So it's like, and so it's like when you say something, to listen. So that interests them. But also you have this playful side, because the dolphin brings the playful side and the humor, you know. So also you're protective. You're quite protective of your ideas or your wants or your people. But yeah, that's very interesting how your mind works. That's something that attracts people like crazy. And how silent you are, but so present. You're so strong, and they know you're there. Let's find out what strangers or someone that just met you think, and then we'll find out what your loved ones, why they're attracted to you. So what about strangers or people you just meet? For some reason, I keep wanting to say strangers. So somebody might be meeting a lot of strangers. So that might be specific, but I really mean to say people that first meet you. I suppose they are strangers, but I feel like there's something, another meaning to what I'm saying. So okay, but here they see that you walk away a lot, or you leave things behind. You don't hold on to grudges. You don't hold on to baggages. You just let things go, but you also walk away a lot. Literally walk away, and you definitely you support yourself and what you want and how you want it, and you often go for what you want. So if it doesn't serve you, you walk away. You do let go of things that don't serve you. You're always starting over, or looking for something new to do, or you're never bored. You're not going to stay still. You're always on the go. So that's what strangers see, and that's what interests them about you, is how you can just walk away and just leave things go, and be so occupied and busy with your needs and wants, and not really care about what other people think. It's like if they want to follow, great, but you're going to walk your own walk. So you're a leader, not a follower, and but you also do it on your own. Like, you don't go in a crowd. You're going to be by yourself doing this. So people can come, yes, but you don't invite them. So what about your family? What are they interested about? Again, it's the way you are. Oh wow, you have this personality that is quite stands out for being independent. They love that about you. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so they love that about you. They love the way you are, the way you go about life, and the way you handle yourself. And it's very interesting to watch you or be around you, and understand what's going on with you and where you're going. Also, how strong you are, but you seem to be also stubborn and pretty honest, pretty bold. You have this. You're not afraid to speak. You're not afraid to say what you have on your mind, and they find that refreshing and great, but they know you're there for them, and that's awesome too. So they really have confidence in you, and it's very interesting how you think and what you go about doing with yourself. So everybody's kind of like watches you from the sideline. They're not so much involved with what you're doing, but they like to follow you and listen to you and check up on you a lot. You're always on the go, and you're going to be going for, it's going to be like that for a while, and you're going to travel or obtain what you don't think you can obtain, or maybe you do see it, but you leave a lot behind, and there's a lot of good too that's behind you when you walk away. So you're not walking away with negativities. It's yeah, everything's good, but you keep moving. And you can look back. You have a very good, warm, loving past that you can go to all the time. But you're definitely wide open to adventure, and they say that's a good thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going where you're going, and explore, because that's in your nature. And you're going to find, what are you going to find? Or you're going to find what you need. So you've been looking or searching for something. Keep going, because it's there in the future. That's the message I'm getting. Okay, group 4. Let's see what's going on. We have a little stone here, and I think it's a garnet. Okay, so we have a little bit of messages here, and we're going to start off with this one. Why are people interested in you? I had lost the question for a second. Oh, wow. Because look at that beautiful card. It's the card of the sun. So you're someone who's loving and caring, and you just have this positivity around you. You're honest, you're refreshing, you tend to motivate, you inspire, you have this way about you that when you walk through, there's I don't know, some type of like, I want to say growth, but in the way that people go, wow, I feel I want to do this, I want to do that. Like, you have this way about you, and your family, you love family, you're around family, you love being part, and let's see what else you have. So I chose the animals from the deck, the Chakra Animal. And there's the beaver, coyote, and the bee. And the bee is someone who's very busy all the time. And you're very busy, and you're active, and you're productive, and you accomplish, you're an achiever, for sure. But you do it in a wise way. The beaver's always working, and so, yes. But you do it in a way that's playful, maybe, or lighter. Like, you're not someone who's going to go work hard and find the hardest way to actually do your job. You always find some easy, light way, or like shortcuts, or even you just know how to organize yourself, so it's easier. So that attracts people, because they're like, wow, working with that person makes life easier. So work oriented. You're a pleasure to work with. You're a team player, and you just know how to get things done in an efficient way. For family, you're just a joy. You're a joy to be around, and whatever activities, it always seems to be well organized or run smooth. Or if you do charity too, charity loves you. So that's what attracts them about you so much, is you're just a pleasure. So what about when they first meet you? And then we're going to go, what about your family and friends and loved ones? Like the ones that are very close to you. What attracts them? So when they first meet you, well, they're not sure about you. You seem like someone that they could just fight with or argue with, or they feel like maybe you're going to be difficult, or they're not going to be able to enjoy you. But you know what? They grow to realize that you're just someone who says things as they are, and you just very caring and and loving, and you just don't want to hurt anybody, and you're full of your positivity is there, and you're fully like, you bring 100% when you to them, and you stand up for your rights, and you stand up for what you believe or for others. So at first it may appear that you are argumentative, but you're not. You're actually just, you have your boundaries, and you're very protective of the ones you love or yourself. What about oh, okay. What about your family? Too many cards, can't read all them. Well, I'll look at them. Leaving stress behind. Yeah, leaving stress behind. Okay. Leaving stress behind. So your family, what they like about you, what interests them the most about you is how you go rushing through life, and how you rethink when things go wrong. So you do, like, you just dive in, and you just go about your business and just enjoy life to the fullest. You throw yourself 100% in there, right? You don't hold back. And then when you take a break, sometimes you withdraw completely, and that's usually when you need your rest. You're stressed out, tired out, like you go right to the limit, and then you have to you retreat, and that's interesting. You know, they're very interested in you because you're full of passion and go, and they know that when you're not, is because you need a rest, and they're willing to that's okay with them, because they know that you're so passionate. It's funny what the difference between like a general and actually close people. This is the message for you. Keep going, keep growing. You're doing a good job. You're manifesting pretty good. Like everything around you is the way it should be, and it's all serves a purpose. And also you're going to be very happy. And if you're not happy now, you're going to be very happy. I feel like you might not feel all that contentment yet, or you're holding on a bit too tight, but it's definitely going to be there for you. You're going to be able to relax. Oh, well, there you go. There's your tears. I felt like there was something wrong or something holding you in. And yeah, well, the family's going to be there for you. Your family's going to be there for you. For sure, friends, loved ones, you know, the closest people to you are always going to be there. And you're going to be able to jump into life soon enough and be successful in what you're doing. So you're a person that when you're down, and when you go, you go. But they say that don't worry, because it's going to get better again when it goes bad. Okay, group 5. Let's see. Oh, we have a message for you, and we're going to find out why are people so interested in you. So let's find out. Well, it has to do with the speed, the time, the movement. So you have a lot to do, or you're always in a rush. They're interested in moving along with you, being active, doing, following, keeping up. So people are interested in being around you, and because you're just on the go all the time. So let's find out more. So I chose 3 little animals, and one's a swan, the rabbit, and the seal. And I drew them from the Chakra Animal. And, one of the things that stands out about these is that the intuition, your intuition is right on. You have pretty good self-esteem, and you're pretty creative, and your imagination maybe runs quite high, but you're definitely a beautiful person inside out. And that is something that people are attracted to you, and that's why they want to follow you, and that's why they want to go where you go. And they always feel like they're always playing catch up with you, or they seem to need to hurry up and follow you. A rush seems to be around you, but they're very interested in keeping up, for sure. They find you very beautiful too, like I said, inside out. And that stands out really bad. I mean, like, so maybe you're not that confident in yourself, maybe, but it feels like you are. Self-esteem. So that might have been specific, but Yeah, I don't know. This is I'm pulling for what someone who just met you would think, and then after that we'll do family. Should have said that first. So we have a lot of arrows. So a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of you're. It seems like when people first meet you, they're wondering, what are you up to? What are you doing? It's almost like you're always in a hurry. You're always going and you're always doing. And sometimes when they first meet you, they're quite disappointed because they wonder, like, what are you up to? Like you tend to it's almost like either they feel hurt by you, things you do might be hurtful, or you have a way about you that kind of burns them a bit, like when they first meet you. But then after that, they realize that things are all right. I mean, things are good. That's how it should be. They realize that you are a person that don't mix words. Like you say what you gotta you say what you have to say, and yeah, you aim high. So that's why people have a hard time following you, because your expectations are really, really high, and people a lot of times, yeah, they feel stinged. They feel like you're like maybe aiming at them, and you're not. You're just living life to the fullest, and you have no time to waste. So what about your loved ones, people that are close to you, your family, someone who's very special to you? What do they think? Oh, they think, oh, wow, you have this knowing about you. Oh, wow, okay. So okay. So you have this your intuition is right on. It's almost like you see things ahead, you know things, and you know what's right. You know that that's what you should be doing. You know that's the direction you should take. You know that something is coming up, and that's why people, the ones that are close to you and loved ones, are very interested in what you have to say or what you feel. You know. And also, they feel like some people around you feel like you're an old soul. They feel like you are wise, or yet you have something about you that's special than compared to others. Um, there's something mysterious about you, you know. Yeah, you just have a way of life. You're open to life. You're open, but it's very positive. You bring in positivity. Your passion just brings in all this warmth. Yeah, so they believe in you. They trust you. They also value your opinion. They value what you're thinking and how you're going to go about doing it, or what you're feeling. I mean, they really want to know how that's going. You know. So a lot of people are interested in the way you feel, the way you go about it, and so they come to you a lot. They like that. They like to know. Okay. So what's the message for you? It says, oh, well, you know what? It says, I was picking up earlier that you might not realize how beautiful you are, but yet you have this self-esteem that's really good. But now I'm understanding by the message, is what I'm picking up is that you may not realize how wonderful your life is. Like, you might be confident in what you're doing and what you have, but you always see others having more. And what they're trying to say is you have a lot of beautiful things in your own backyard, and actually you're the one that people look at and wish they had your life. So you have a lot of good. Sometimes we forget, or sometimes we don't see it that way. And they say to sit back and really pay attention to what's going on with your life, because you're missing out on a few things. You're missing out on a few success that you're having, or choices that you have. You may not even know or see that you have a lot of choices. So that's what they're trying to let you know. You're going to be very successful, just as long as you open up. Like, just sit back and maybe analyze what's going on around you, or really look at your life and see how it's acting. And that's probably, you know, you're definitely someone who feels a lot, and sometimes that gets in our way because we're emotional, you know, and we don't really always see what we have.